wanted to show up. It's Wednesday, Wellness Wednesday. Feeling called to just kind of say hi, share a little bit about what I've been up to, and really kind of connect. My goal is to connect the people, the people who I resonate with, because I'm not for everybody, and that's just the way it is. So what I've been up to lately, I've been sharing every day. It's called Wear the Shift. So I've been sharing since my 5 years journey of a company that I started called Believe in Humans, and now it's changed. That is now Psychedelic Daisy. It started to Believe in Humans two years into my sobriety, where I did a 180 on my life, completely just did a 180, and I was like, wow, that was really powerful. Like, I really just changed my whole entire life. I never thought I could do it. I struggled with getting sober for so long and relapsing over and over and over and over again, and I just didn't. It was just, I lived in such desperation and despair for so long that I just didn't think I was ever going to get out. I just wanted to be happy, and I wanted to be a good mom, and the struggle was real. The struggle is real, and I know that so many of us go through that or are in that, and I think right now, like, the times are so challenging for everybody. So I'm going to just show up as much as I can. I am creating a community. I'm going to be offering different services, one-on-one coaching, group coaching, a community. So, my message here for today's Wear the Shift. So I've been wearing a shirt throughout the last 5 years that I've created, and kind of explaining the message behind each shirt and design, and like what time period that particular thing came out. I mean, I've gone through tons of failures in being an entrepreneur and trying to build a business, and it's just been like a learning process, and failing over and over again, and trying over and over again. But each time, you learn something, you take something out of it. So no regrets in that. As far as that goes, there's no regrets on anything I've ever attempted to do and then failed. So Wear the Shift started in October, and I don't know if I'm going to go every single day, but today's day 8, and this is a Psychedelic Daisy design, and it says spiritual, sober, and lit. So spiritual, sober, and lit. Lit is like high on life. I do a lot of biohacking and holistic practices so that I can like boost my dopamine and kind of like reboot my system. One of those things is that tub right there. So once it gets colder, I'm gonna fill that tub up with water, and I do cold dips. If you've ever seen any of like my playlist, there's cold water and ice baths. So I've went in my bikini once in the snow. That was like a total adventure. So that's in there. Hello, hi. Let me know where you're joining from. Welcome. Nice to meet you and who you are. So I just share like my adventures and my story about getting sober. And my intention is to just try to stay as true to myself and help others along the way, because, I've lived through a real struggle with trying to get sober, and alcoholism, and being a mom, and divorce, and being in toxic relationships and narcissistic relationships. And I've healed from it all, but I've also taken all kinds of certifications and courses, and so all that collectively is kind of like, who shows up for you guys today. And it's Karen, it's KK, and I kind of have like a hippie soul, and I'm a Pisces. I'm really compassionate. I'm very creative. I love music. I love dance. I love just like, thinking outside of the box, and experimenting, and just learning more about life, and living it on life's terms, one day at a time, in the now moment, tapping into breath, movement, grounding, earth, meditation is huge, 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 huge. And so all those things together is like what I've learned along the way, and I just want to show up and share. And share a little bit about Wear the Shift. So Where the Shift, I started posting on the Psychedelic Daisy YouTube channel. Um, I have to upload more. I've mostly been focusing on my Facebook personal page, but I do want to just show up over all platforms because you never know if I can help one person every single day show that the hope, the hope that you can change, you can do a 180, you can do a 180. So yeah, just wanted to jump in here, keeping it real with KK. And for people who are new, thank you for being here. I'm super grateful. Follow, subscribe, share, like this video. That helps me just grow and figure out who my people are. So welcome. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the vibe, Where the Shift, and sending you lots of love. Peace. Namaste. Bye.